Yo, what's going on? It's Magic Mill back again, and this time I just want to talk about barbering without a license. I want to talk about some of the downsides that I see as a barber, as a master barber, you know, and that's one thing in itself. You can't be considered a master barber without a license. That's right, if you barbering without a license, you cannot be called a master barber. When you graduate school, when you graduate barber college, when you're done, your license says master barber. When you go to state boards and you finish, your license says master barber. Now, of course, there's some controversy between barbers where they won't consider you a master in the field of barbering. They won't consider you a master in the field until you've gotten so many haircuts or so many years under your belt. But finishing school, you're a master barber. So without a license, you can't even be considered a master barber. So that is one of the drawbacks. Another thing is, if you don't have a license, you can't really legitimately market yourself online. You know, how can you market yourself online as a barber or a master barber, or being in the barbering business and you're not licensed? That's like marketing yourself online as a driver, an airplane pilot or something. Online, you're marketing yourself and you don't even have a license. Nah, that just won't fly. Also, when you're barbering without a license, you're limiting your potential. Like, you won't have the same respect. You're not giving yourself that prestige. You're not giving yourself that much credit. You're not giving yourself that much respect. You're limiting your potential. Because when you get your license, you can just move forward. You can do more things. You can become an instructor. You can teach. You can get, in certain states, you can get apprentice. So you want to take it to that next level. You want to always grow in your business. You want to grow as a person. You want to grow in business. You don't never want to stifle or limit your potential. Another thing, when you barbering without a license, you can't even document your years as a professional. I'm asked all the time when I get clients, I'm behind the chair, I'm cutting hair. I got clients that ask me all the time, they say, Mill, so how long have you been a barber? And of course I can go into, hey, I've been a barber since I was 12 years old. I remember when I used to get off the school bus and kids would follow me home and get a haircut. Yeah, that was back in the day when haircuts were like $7 and $8. I'd only charge $3. So you get that $8 from mom, you come pay me $3, you got $5. So you bring your little brother with you too. So yeah, I could tell them that story, that yeah, I was cutting since I was 12. But then when I say, okay, I've been cutting since I was 12, and then they ask me, oh really? How long have you been licensed? Because of course, everyone knows you didn't have your license when you were 12 years old. So hey, how long have you been licensed? So if I say, okay, well, I had my license ever since I was 18, or I had my license ever since I was 19. I had my license ever since I was 20, or I had my license for 10 years. I had my license for 6 years. I had my license for 5 years. I'm able to document my years as a professional. When you're barbering without a license, you can't document your years as a professional. It's only hearsay. It can't be proven. And I think that, that's important in business, and having a foundation, a history, when founding your business. So you want to always be able to document your years as a professional. When you're barbering without a barber's license, you are breaking the law in most states. You haven't gone through the correct schooling. You haven't put in the work hours. You haven't done the book work needed. You haven't been critiqued on your professionalism by an instructor. So there's a lot of things that goes with it, Besides that, once again, you need to have a license. There's a reason for the licensing process. There's a reason to have a barber's license. So you're breaking the law. It could be a slap on the wrist, but it's just a serious thing, just having, the police in your life. You don't want them boys in your life. Another issue I have with barbering without a license is you have no clear career. I mean, you're not licensed for it. You're not truly a professional. You just don't meet the standard. It's like saying, hey, I'm a rapper, but nobody knows you. Or you're just local, which is good to have a local start if you're in the music. But what I'm saying is, are you really a barber? If you are, prove it. Make it your career. If not, don't say you are, In life, just be the ultimate of what you can be and what you choose to be. Give it your all. So, have a clear career. Another issue that I have with barbering without a license is you don't get premium haircut prices. You don't typically charge as much as you really are worth when you barber without a license. You feel as though you have to cut deals because you don't have a license. You feel as though you have to hook people up because you don't have a license. But when you do have a license, your prices can go up. Also, you'll feel that you're worth higher prices because you've taken the necessary steps to gain your license. You've acquired the necessary knowledge to make you superior to barbers without a license, to barbers that haven't done any traditional barbering school or colleges. So, barbering without a license, you don't get to charge premium prices. You usually are undercutting the barbershop.